marketers. Deborah Eckerling here.
And I'm Keith Smith, and we host the MPN Meta Marketing Show, which is not just another marketing podcast, but the marketing podcast about all the other marketing podcasts.
Podcasts are booming, right? We love them, and people actually listen. They don't scroll, they don't swipe, well, except maybe during the ad breaks.
But here's the secret. With the Marketing Podcast Network, your ads don't make people hit skip. We put your brand on shows that people actually want to hear.
That's right. We match your message with podcasts that make marketing nerds like us perk up and take notes, or at least nod knowingly, pretending they understand.
And don't worry, because we'll deliver your ad naturally. People might even think that we love your brand personally, which of course we totally do, unless it's a veggie smoothie, then maybe not.
If you want your brand heard without making listeners roll their eyes,
head to marketingpodcasts.net and catch marketing fans at work, rest and play. Seriously, your audience is already listening. Make sure they hear your brand and not our awkward jokes.
Join the conversation, because good ads shouldn't just be tolerated, they should be enjoyed.
Yes!
Every Who down in Who Newville liked the holidays a ton. But where to get great prices on gifts, they had no idea. None. They searched and they searched for great gifts under $25. Gifts for spouses and friends and even their toddlers. When suddenly one Who shouted, Walmart has what you want, knowing they have Lego, Tree Hut, and low prices to flaunt. So they enjoy the holiday season as Who's often do. Cheering and shouting, Walmart has incredible gifts. Who knew? Find gifts they'll love under $25 at Walmart.
Coming up on this episode of the Entrepreneurial You. Months ago, I sensed that the Lord has been saying to me, Heneka, it's time to put the Entrepreneurial You podcast to rest. I mean, since the Entrepreneurial You began, or before it began rather, not many in the region were even using the word podcast. Now, nearly everyone either hosts one or tunes into one regularly.
Hey, it's John Lee Dumas of EO Fire, and it's the Entrepreneurial You, the show for dedicated and passionate Caribbean entrepreneurs seeking daily inspiration, brought to you by author, speaker, and award-winning entrepreneur Heneka Watkis-Porter. You must be prepared to ignite.
Hi, everyone. I'm Heneka Watkis-Porter. I'm host of the Entrepreneurial You podcast and TV show. And today I'm coming to you with a message that has been stirring in my spirit for quite some time. Now, months ago, I sensed that the Lord has been saying to me, Heneka, it's time to put the Entrepreneurial You podcast to rest. And at first, I was gonna lie, it was disappointing, it was shocking. I mean, it has been a show that has been a huge part of my life and yours since 2017. But as the weeks progressed, the confirmations came in and I really found peace with the decision. Now, every step of the way, God has been gently revealing that it is time for a new chapter. You know, the final piece of that confirmation, it was so jaw-dropping. In one of my last interviews with the amazing Nerissa Golden, she said something so powerful that I knew God was speaking right through her. And here's what she said.
I will tell you, Heneka, and you know this too, a lot of times when God is calling you to something, and especially if you're one of those people that I guess you would call it an apostolic calling, where you're always a front runner. You're out doing something because been doing podcasts in the region before anybody even understands what the heck is a podcast, right? And so you're just, I can see him, you're owning your space, and then he says, well, guess what, Heneka? I want you to leave that and go over here and do this thing. And you're like, I don't know anything about that.
It was clear that my assignment as podcast queen has ended. You know, before boarding the LeadHerShip Cruise, I had episodes scheduled to go all the way up to the end of December because I said, you know what, I'm just going to stick it out, let it be the last of December that I do this. But when I came back, I just couldn't find it in me to push and to continue because I really sensed the season is over. And so I had to cancel all of those interviews because as great as this journey has been, I don't know what it is, but something greater is in store. I mean, since the Entrepreneurial You began, or before it began rather, not many in the region were even using the word podcast. Now, nearly everyone either hosts one or tunes into one regularly. And I'm proud of that legacy. I'm proud that I, Heneka Watkis-Porter, was able to lead that. I've done my job as podcast queen. The season is over. Right? As I said, I'm stepping back. There's no more episodes to be recorded beyond this. And also, as it relates to the TV version of the Entrepreneurial You, that has also come to an end. But of course, it's repeating now on Flow 1, so you can catch episodes in Season 3. And this was just a brief update. I just wanted to share this with you now. To every listener, to every guest, partner, and supporter, my heart thanks you. I'm full of gratitude for every download, every comment, every share. You gave this show its heartbeat. This isn't the end, it's a transition. Something new and greater is on the horizon. So stay with me for updates and follow me for whatever comes next. I don't know what that is, but I'm open. I'm fluid right now, and wherever God leads, I'll follow. This is Heneka Watkis-Porter. For the last time on the Entrepreneurial You podcast. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. One love.
You may know you're listening to this show along the Marketing Podcast Network, but did you know there are other great shows on MPN to help your business? Robbie Samuels hosts the On the Schmooze podcast. Robbie, tell listeners what to expect from the show.
Since 2015, I've interviewed entrepreneurs who overcame challenges to achieve success in their field or industry. Tune in to On the Schmooze to listen as I ask deep questions to elicit untold stories about leadership and networking.
And where can people subscribe?
Find the show at ontheschmooze.com or on marketingpodcast.net, or just search for it wherever you get your podcasts.
You heard them. Go subscribe. This podcast is heard along the Marketing Podcast Network. For more great marketing podcasts, visit marketingpodcasts.net.